Prick.
Stephen.
Dave.
Did they just get me going? I feel like shit.
No, they didn't.
Oh,
They didn't
good.
play it.
So we've gone for a
Who's
closer...
they?
With anybody that wants to listen. So we've gone for a closer look tonight so we don't see his scabby feet.
Yeah, we just, it's just getting with the technology, innit, bruv? Like, you've got to do that.
Well, I don't, because I don't know what I'm doing. So you do.
No, I know.
How are we doing?
Yeah, all right. All right,
that's
actually.
confident.
I feel a bit better today than I do like recently.
Did you want to elaborate on recently?
I felt very, very low recently, like proper, like, like on a scale of like 1 to like 450,000. I've probably felt like 0. Do you know what I mean? Like proper fucking, like. I mean, to be fair, if we'd spoken about this yesterday, I'd probably be crying by now. Like, I feel proper shit, but I do feel a lot better today. A little bit of dopamine.
What's that dopamine?
Dopamine, yeah. It's got it from old Gary around the co-op.
Oh, right, that's dopamine.
No, I'm not obviously on. No, I'm not. I'm never taken drugs.
No.
You're a big, like, crack addict, aren't you?
Big time.
Yeah.
Yes, serious problem.
Talking about problems and substance abuse and...
What a segue.
Yeah, segue.
Yeah, segue. Swagway.
Like Bude Segue. Shout out to Wayne Cunningham, previously of Bude Segue, now a singer.
Great.
Curly hair.
Great. So what are we covering today, Stephen?
Booze. Yeah, just booze. I mean, we all like booze.
Alcoholic beverages.
It's one of those things, I think, booze. Like...
Yeah, one of those things you think booze.
It's one of those things that I think...
Go on.
We know... It's really difficult to explain. We're told is bad for you, right? Bear with me.
Yeah, no, I know.
We're told is bad for you, but, is heavily promoted. Not just marketing-wise, but, I mean, fuck me, there's, like, whole buildings where you can just, like, walk in and there's, like, staff, tables, like, everything dedicated. It's also known as a pub, obviously. There's establishments where they just sell it. I mean, you can imagine that being for, like, crack and, like...
Oh, it's weird.
Heroin and stuff like that. Like
cigarettes.
Well, again, that's...
cigarettes are legal, aren't they?
But then we're told it's bad. And then, obviously, we do hear from people that go teetotal or they don't do it. We have these funny little months, Stoptober and all the dry January and all this kind of stuff. But you can't get away from the fact that generally, when you have a drink, there's this kind of moment, isn't there, between probably like after your well, there's different stages, isn't there? And it depends what you're drinking. So if you're going for a beer, it's that first little gulp, and you're like, oh,
lush, isn't it?
God.
Do you love that? Don't you love that on a summer's day?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, should we go down?
Yeah, especially if you've been grafting all day.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Saturday's always nice for that, actually. If I've like half a day on Saturday.
And then you kind of have like maybe you'll have 2 or 3, and then kind of by the third, maybe the fourth, you're starting to feel a little bit like, ooh, a little bit kind of like...
But then you're in then, aren't you?
Tipsy, you're fucking balls deep by that point. Bit tipsy, maybe, obviously depending on who you are. I know it treats people differently. And of course, you have that decision, are you happy with that, or do you keep going? Obviously, when you if you do keep going, sometimes, well, most of the time, actually, it just turns out to be quite shit.
You just get battered, and it.
Yeah, and then you go through this cycle of like, you kind of. I always know, like when I go for a piss and I have to rest my head on the wall while I'm having a wee. That's when I know.
Is that why your hair's gone so far back?
Yeah.
Because you've rested it so many times.
100%. So I know that if I have to do that, and you're weeing with your eyes closed, like, and you're just like, you're like that. Then that's the time. And then,
but you still keep going. Not you. I mean, generally,
you do.
Even I'll be thinking like, I'll have a few more. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, of course. And then you've got that whole thing about you get home and it's a fucking horrible thing. You get into bed and you can't close your eyes because it's spinning. You can't open your eyes because it's fucking spinning.
Yeah.
So you're just like, what
you're struggling
the
to
fuck?
get up
Yeah.
to level it out, and
you tell everyone you're not pissed. I'm not, we mate, I only had 3 gallons. And it's, and then of course the next morning, 9 times out of 10, you feel shit. You wake up fucking banging headache, mouth like fucking Gandhi's flip-flopped.
Why is that though? Not Gandhi's flip-flop.
You're dehydrated.
No, I know that.
And you're going through withdrawal symptoms.
No, I know that.
Oh, but you literally just asked why is it?
I'm trying to say.
Oh, go on.
Why is that you have that one? I can answer my own question because it's a drug, but it's funny in the human brain, the psyche, that you think, I'm going to have one, and then you're probably going to have 2. If you go past 3, if I've gone past like probably 4, I'm in. Generally, I'm setting for the evening, because past about, if we're going about pints now, pints of run of the mill sort of lager.
Were you just about to say Stella?
No,
good.
Run of the mill lager. After about 4 pints, I'm not really much different up to for about another 3 pints. It makes no difference, you're just drinking for the sake of it. But the first sort of 3, it's quite a nice feeling. And then after about 7 or 8, then you're fucking, well, I'd usually hit, after about 8, I'd hit the spice rums anyway. And then you're like, why am I drinking these spice rums? What's the point in that?
Yeah, well, you've got a bit of a habit there, haven't you, with that? Because you see, I know time and time again that the worst thing I can possibly do personally is mix drinks. So
I don't feel too bad.
I don't
get bad hangovers.
Complete balls deep, either line. I can drink fucking rum and coke till the cows come home. Like, drink lager till the cows come home, right? But you mix them.
I can't do that. No. See, if I have lots of lager, I'll probably puke. Generally, if I'm on if I say on an all day session, if we go out at lunchtime and get home, let's just get that over with, and get back at like 2 in the morning to drink like 12 pints, I'll be all right. But if I'm drinking like 12 pints relatively quick, of an evening, then I'll probably puke. But if I get onto spice rum, I'll be all right. And that just sort of levels me out and just takes me drunk. Not that I need to do that,
But do you think it has become a bit of a habit?
Drinking?
No, spice rum.
No, I don't think so.
No.
It's what I like to drink after I've had a few pints.
Oh.
Yeah. It's because then I want to carry on drinking for some reason. What's the sense in that? I've no idea. But I can't drink pints. Because I know I'll be absolutely smashed and puking.
Okay.
But you can put some away, can't you? You can tuck some away.
Yeah. And I think it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because, I went for the majority of September without drinking. Oh, sorry. The majority of September without drinking. And I got invited out less. I actually pulled my friends up on it.
That's weird.
Yeah. Because I normally go out, well... So,
which nights don't you go out on?
Well, no, to be fair, during kind of July, August, I got really bad. I was probably going out 3-4 times a night. No, 3-4 times a week, minimum.
God, it's cost a fucking fortune, dude.
But then, kind of towards the end of August. Oh, God. Towards the end of August, I slowed it right down. And it actually was one of the reasons I said, look, I need to fucking pull it in, because I was drinking a lot, and also drinking at home, easily smash a bottle of rum a night.
You go to work the next day on that. I couldn't bloody function.
But without much effect as well. That's the thing. And,
There's a lot of sugar as well. But no, you have Coke, don't you?
A diet. Yes.
Was it slightly off-white or something?
What?
Diet Coke?
No. It's just got no sugar in it.
But it's got all the other shit in it, like the stuff that makes it white, but it's just a little bit off-white.
You're talking about cocaine, aren't you?
No, really, Stephen. Well done. Yeah, no, but still, it's obvious. But even just without the booze, drinking, that's quite a lot of Coke.
Yeah,
and it's just not
caffeine and aspartame. Yeah, absolutely.
So you drink cans, right? You go cans. You don't have bottles.
Cans, yeah. But then again, you see, so if I've got your normal kind of rum/spirit glass, what's it called?
Tumbler.
yeah, I will fill it half with rum, and then normally it's basically I can get 2 drinks out of 1 can of Coke.
I think you say 2 drinks out of a bottle. 2 drinks out of a can of Coke. That's fair.
That's
but
right.
I would have less.
Less Coke.
No, less rum.
Oh yeah. No.
If I was going to go, I'd go a third rum.
Yeah, no,
2/3.
definitely half a glass of rum. So you're probably
So
talking
4 shots.
Yeah, 4 shots. Yeah, and then top it out with Coke.
And you would do that in a sitting of an evening if you're at home.
Yeah, just general,
But
like
how
not
many-
even.
What? Half a dozen of those?
Oh, you do a bottle, yeah, easily. Yeah, so yeah, and that comes with other things as well, you know, because then after a few of those, you're like, oh, should get the old cheese and biscuits out. Should order some food in. Let's have a pizza. You know, let's have something. You know, because you get those kind of munches, don't you?
Makes you want to eat, doesn't it? Alcohol.
But then, you know, then you kind of do the falling asleep thing. You do wake up in the morning a bit foggy.
Do you get anxiety from
No.
booze? Not at all. I do.
Yeah. No, you said this
Terrible.
before,
Yeah, terrible.
Well, it leads me on nicely because, you know, our relationship with alcohol is an interesting one, isn't it?
Hours together. Or
No, just
human. Right. Okay.
we should call this a yawning podcast. What the fuck is wrong with us?
I've only yawned once.
Yes, you have.
That's what I said. I've yawned once.
Yeah, basically, as what I was saying, I got invited less to the pub. So whereas I was
Were you a
going
bit
out
like,
3, 4, yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I was like, what? Well, you're no fun. That's what I got told.
Someone actually told you you're
Yeah.
seriously.
Because I went once, and it was an interesting thing to watch. People getting pissed when you're not. And to be fair, that first time, I probably was a little bit because you know, being a heavy drinker, and you know, yeah, I probably was itching for a drink and not drinking and seeing everyone else drinking, and then you know there was the kind of the banter that came with it, like oh, you know, he needs to fucking, you know, he needs a drink for his vagina, that kind of, do you know what I mean? That kind of stuff. The next time I went, I had a fucking great time. I really, really enjoyed it. You know, I actually had a really good time. You know, just again, but then just didn't.
You need to go home.
Didn't. No, there was no like kind of invites, you know, to things. And in my mind, I took that as supportiveness, you know. But it could have been taken differently, you know, and then we, I think, got to Ria's birthday, and then we had a couple of drinks up at Atlantic Horizons, nice place, up there, up in Marham Church. So had a couple of rums there.
Church,
not Marham Church, Morwenstow.
Yeah.
Couple of rums up there, but again, didn't go silly. You know, there was no, and actually since then, definitely have changed. You know, I don't drink every night anymore. If I do have a drink, I'll probably have 1 or 2, and it's not like, oh, I need a drink. It's like, oh, do I want a drink?
Yeah. So do you feel like it takes over sometimes?
I think it's nice to have a reset. And I'm going to definitely do that again. I think, like, I want to get away from drinking for the sake of drinking. Yeah, like, so you know, if you're going to go out, like, again, I'm only going out maximum once a week at the moment. Like, I mean, it sounds a stupid thing. I've not been out this week yet.
You got trolleyed on Saturday, didn't you?
I did get fucked up on Saturday, so that was for Gareth's birthday.
Oh, was that what it was for? I didn't even...
No, it wasn't. It wasn't his birthday, but we managed to convince everyone it was.
Oh,
so
down
that's
that
funny.
thingy.
Yeah. I mean, that's a classic example. Yeah, it was. But it was a given. That was what was going to happen. Do you know what I mean? That was,
you were drinking?
That was the plan.
Right, okay.
You know, so it was like... But yeah, I mean, my stomach must have been awash with... Yeah.
Booze and food.
And different kinds of booze as well. You know, ales and fucking... We had a flight and... You know, like, just fucking all kinds of shit, like, just different places. So, but no, that was good. But I felt fucking shit on Sunday.
You said you didn't.
I did, yeah. I had a really rough night's sleep on Saturday night. Definitely hangover on Sunday.
You said you were all right.
I was all right, but I was definitely hungover. Like, I do get...
Because I did wonder, because I'm like, you were drinking fucking 12 hours.
Well, I get different variations of all right, you know? Like, sometimes, you know when you like have to lay on the sofa and you're like, oh, God, like, I feel like that to me is hungover.
Yeah.
Like,
I suppose, yeah.
But just
felt
feeling a little bit like meh. Like, you know, I don't want to go for a run or I don't want to go spin the channel. Like, that's pretty normal for me.
So could you tell us a story of maybe a funny time you've been drunk? Something that just comes into your head? So obviously there's negative stuff we can talk about booze till the cows come home. But
Who are these cows?
What are cows?
Who are these cows?
What cow? You know, the black and white thing. They can be brown or black.
Do they come home late?
Well, yeah. It's just coming for milking, isn't it?
How late is we talking?
I don't fucking know. Ask a farmer.
It's just one of those sayings, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, tell us a story, Jim.
Funny. I don't know.
You've been in all sorts of fucking situations created by booze.
I tend to get even more boisterous, loud.
Oh, you do. You do weird things.
Like what?
Like you spit food out.
What are you talking about? Spitting food out?
You do. Ask Farley. You'll get food in your mouth. You just go.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do that.
I know you're making it sound like that.
Oh no, not like that.
No,
but you sort of,
you fucking flob
and
it all around.
It's falling out over you, spitting it.
Yeah. Well, that's a bit like the that joke I did at that time.
Oh God, that was terrible.
With the water.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah, I can't remember what that was now.
His wife and...
Oh yeah, because she had cum in her mouth. That's right.
Mm.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. Like, there's not been an exact moment. You know, I mean, I've probably danced on tables. Definitely danced. You know, definitely like just fucking done stupid stuff.
Yeah, of course.
You know, but can I remember one thing?
I didn't have something that jumped into your head.
Specifically, no. Do I like rhetorical questions? No. What about you? Bet you've had some fucking gangrenous things.
Gangrenous?
Yeah.
Do you know, the only time that really jumped into my head was after COVID. Me and Farley went down to a mate's.
I think you agreed about COVID.
What do you mean I didn't agree?
I don't think you thought it was real.
When did I say it wasn't real? Do you know what? I listened to Stephen Bartlett earlier on, and Boris admitted that...
That was a great interview, by the way. We've got to get Boris on there.
And he admitted that he thinks it was from a lab in Wuhan.
Wow.
And it's like, and Steve Bartlett's like, so all the conspiracy theorists...
So just comment below if you would like to fucking see Boris Johnson on this podcast.
Do you know, it was a great interview, but do you know what? The amount of questions he didn't answer...
Yeah, but we wouldn't let him get away with that. Would you let him get away with that?
No, I'd be like...
If he was sat there...
No, I'd be like, mate, you're talking absolute bollocks.
What would you say to him? Like, he's sat right there now.
I'd be like...
Hello, David. Hello, David.
You're talking fucking bollocks.
Well,
Wouldn't he, though? Did you listen to it?
I've not listened to it all, no.
Oh...
I'm not a massive fan of podcasts, really, in general.
I know someone that's met him a few times, and they said... I can't say, because I don't want to say. I'll tell you after. And
comments. I'll put them in the hidden comments, all right.
And they said he's incredibly
autistic,
good at business, and very good with putting something together and making it sort of happen.
Who?
Boris.
Oh.
Fuck me, that's who we're talking about.
Is he?
I don't fucking know, I don't know him.
That's why I'm shocked, because if you said to me, "Oh, fucking, here, mate, fucking old Boris come up earlier.
I'll tell you what,
he's got a great,
should we call
great
him?
fucking business idea. I'm going to go into business with him. I think you're
Do you want
taking
me to fucking call him quickly?
What, Boris?
Yeah.
No,
because I haven't got his number.
Well, no, that's
So
why I
I'm
didn't
just
want
going
to
by
embarrass
what
you.
someone said. To me.
Yeah, who?
I don't fucking know. But he did not interview well. I thought Stephen Bartlett was very good on it, and he interviewed really poorly. He looked like an absolute fucking blithering mess most of the time.
But he was meant to go on that Girls on BBC, wasn't he? On that to do an interview there.
Well, Loose Women?
No, but she
On Girls?
No. There was a female journalist that was meant to do a one-to-one interview with him.
Right.
And it got cancelled because she sent him, by mistake, all of her questions by email the morning before, and it was meant to be like off the cuff. And it got cancelled.
That's an interesting story.
Well, I mean, I just wonder if that's how he ended up with Steve Bartlett.
I'd imagine he was booked in quite a long time
Maybe,
ago.
maybe not.
I
We all
thought
never
he was
know.
booked in quite a long time
Why don't you
ago.
ask your mate if you're such good mates?
I could do, yeah, you
Yeah.
might know.
Yeah, go on.
If that's
Do it
all right, I
now.
won't tell you the answer. I don't know where I was going with that.
No, no,
But COVID, you said, didn't I believe it? No, I've got my beliefs. I believe it happened, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So don't start with that bollocks. Anyway, trying to fucking get shit out of me that isn't true. So me and Farley were down at a mate's house, and we walked back, and we were along the top road, and we were both absolutely battered. It was the first proper time out since...
Wait, you can only have 6 at a table and that kind of stuff.
No, it was after that.
All of that's gone.
Yeah. Basically, we both ended up in the hedge. Farley cut a nose, and I remember I was laid like in the hedge, like looking down on the path.
You probably look like Stickman.
Yeah. And I looked up and was like, at the time I was like 41 or 40 or whatever. I was like, I'm 40 years
Quite a long
old,
time ago.
and I'm laid in a push. Stood up and promptly just fucking bang straight back over again. Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me. I've seen you quite fucked before.
I was laid on the bonnet, wasn't I?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I just put you in a fucking... I didn't know if it was a taxi, but I put you in someone's car.
Send him up.
Yeah. It's just... you could do with getting a donkey, couldn't we?
Oh, donkey
That we
be
could
great,
use.
wouldn't it?
Oh, not
It
really.
would take
People-
weeks to get home.
No, it
wouldn't it?
wouldn't. Donkeys are good animals. They're steadfast.
Well, get yourself one then.
No, you're not allowed anymore, dude.
Imagine rocking up to Brendan with a donkey.
You're not allowed anymore.
You'd get him on the fucking beers.
Do you know it's... Oh, you know I like that word, prolific.
You do now.
Someone came on a
Stole that.
radio show that I was listening to the other day, and you know there's like donkey sanctuaries, right? Well, these donkey sanctuaries are like saying things like they've got an ever-growing population of donkeys.
Okay.
I'm like, well, where the fuck are the donkeys coming from? Well,
And they're looking after him?
I mean, fucking hell.
I don't know, dude.
I mean, I don't want to get fucking controversial, but
Is there donkey
why is the
breeders in
UK a
this country?
fucking dumping ground for like the whole of the world? Do you know what I mean?
Controversial opinion there,
Well, I'm
Stephen.
just saying,
Yeah.
man, like fucking hell, like,
Donkeys,
yeah,
plastic.
yeah. I just don't understand, like, and what are we meant to do with them?
I love donkeys.
I love a donkey, don't get me wrong, but I'm like a donkey like anyone else. But what are we meant to do with them? Because we can't ride them on the beach anymore, that's not allowed.
No.
Although there are a number of places up and down the country that still do it. I just don't understand what you're meant to do with them.
I suppose, what are you supposed to do with dogs when they're in dogs' homes? Loads of dogs.
Yeah, but dogs are pets.
Stick 'em
I
in
mean,
food.
I
Donkeys are pets.
yeah. See, I would love a pet donkey.
Should
Wouldn't
we
you?
get one?
How fucking lovely it'd be if there's a little donkey sat over there now.
It wouldn't be big though, dude, would it? They're hefty old units.
Well, it would be big then, wouldn't it?
You said little.
Yeah, I know,
Little
but you said
donkey.
it wouldn't be big.
Little donkey.
No, but they're in comparison to other things. I mean, they're
Yeah, well, compared to a shy horse, I suppose they're small.
they're less than horses. Zebras are quite
Excuse me?
what? It's all zebra. Zebras are quite.
Did you say that to be a dick?
a little
You
bit.
did, yeah.
Zebras are smaller than horses, aren't they?
I thought it was a noise.
And I think
Yeah, zebra's probably the size of a donkey, maybe a bit bigger.
that'd be quite cute, though, wouldn't it?
What,
Imagine
to have
having
a
a little
zebra?
donkey over there. It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
What would you do? Ride around and like?
No, just
take it to the
treat
toilet?
it like Dan, like literally, like a
Dan?
pet.
Oh, Bogdan.
Yeah, like a pet.
Like, come on, Boris.
Boris, you you'd have to train him. Yeah, but how cute? So yes, he'd sit on his back with his fours out, like that, and he'd be like,
God, imagine it'd be stinking in there,
no,
wouldn't
not
it?
if you,
It
not if you
fucking
trained
would.
him.
It'd be stinking.
You can imagine when he wanted to eat, wouldn't you?
You'd eat with him.
Oh, like in the morning.
You'd be eating with him.
Yeah, what if he was sad? Because donkeys get really sad.
Yeah, do look sad.
There's a fucking ridiculous advert. Have you seen it on the telly? Like, I mean, you know, I like donkeys. I think I've made that quite clear. But, you there's a woman on there talking. It's a charity, you know. I think it's probably Donkey Sanctuary or something like that. And they're literally like, you know, when you abuse a donkey, like because they do abroad, don't they? They make them like carry shit and that. You know, you're not just destroying they're not just hurting their bodies, but you're breaking their heart. And you're like, fucking hell, really? Like, because apparently they're really emotional donkeys.
Yeah, they are. But like eel.
What do you mean they are?
Well, they're supposed to be, like eel.
Well, don't make out like you're some kind of fucking donkologist.
I'm a donkologist.
Jesus Christ.
That's why I call Dad Donk.
Yeah, see, that's a classic. See, your dad's probably, God love him, is
maybe he's
like,
part donkey.
He's got a few mannerisms that I would associate with a donkey. Yeah, which is obviously why you call him Donk.
Mm.
But so if you had a donkey human hybrid, I think that would be your dad.
Probably, yeah.
He's cute, man. He does do that kind of like
I know.
The head down and the kind of.
I always said that when he dies, I want to get him stuffed and have him in the corner.
Oh.
So I can take the piss out of him. Go and flick his ear.
Oh, like chuck stuff at him.
Yeah. So he stood there like that.
I thought you meant like you could have him put inside a donkey.
That'd be really strange.
That would be nice though. It'd be like a fish.
Well, so he'd be my dad's body would be inside of a donkey.
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
Like a piñata.
Okay.
So you'd scoop out all the donkey.
Oh, fuck me.
And then he'd obviously have
the
to go
donkey would be stuffed. I thought the donkey was alive.
No, that's a different kind of film. No. So you'd have the donkey, you'd hollow out the donkey, and then you'd put your dad, so you'd obviously put his hands down the front two legs, his legs down the back two legs, and it'd be over like that.
So would you take off donkey's head so it's just my dad's head like that?
Well, no, the donkey would be hollowed out. So you could then push up his head so his eyes come through the donkey's eyes.
Well, it could be out of the mouth.
Yeah, could do that. And then, you probably have to cut along the back. So you just sew it up.
You sound like you've thought about shit like that before.
I do like, what's it called? What's it called?
Centipede?
Where
you know that film, don't you?
Yeah, of course. Where you...
Did you see Centipede 2?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I... Maybe I did.
You have to watch it one night. It'd be funny to watch.
No, the fucking first one's so weird.
What's it called? Taxidermy. That's it.
I could imagine you doing taxidermy.
Yeah. I'm not like a
picking up dead animals off the road.
Taxidermiologist. Don't get me wrong.
Just stuffing.
But I think it's a nice way to keep people alive, isn't it? You know.
Go around to your gaff and you're stuffing squirrels.
Stuffing squirrels. Or hedgehog. No, it is a nice thing to do, isn't it? Do you know what? I get really sad about animals that get killed on the road.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's a controversial opinion.
Yeah, I just like hedgehogs and we
understand. Stuff like that.
Stuff badgers,
deers,
foxes,
humans,
things like that. Yeah, not so much. Because I just think you can imagine like you got Mr. Fox and he's got up in the morning, he's got his cubs and the missus in the bottom of the tree or whatever, where foxes sleep.
In the ground, isn't it? In the ground.
Mantics. And he's like, I'm just going to go over because I know old matey normally puts chicken out and I'll bring it back. Never comes home.
She probably thinks he's gone down a pub and got pissed up and passed out somewhere.
Never comes home. And that gets me thinking then. I'm thinking, there's this whole kind of thing that, like dads, some kind of dads, they go and get some milk as a thing and they go and get some milk and they never come back. Yeah? I wonder if they have that in the animal world. So the fox then talks to another Mrs. Fox and they're like, oh yeah, he left me, just fucked off for his mate and then never come back. I just wonder if
gorging on somewhere, but actually
ants.
That's what she thinks.
Ants. Fucking ants. Amazing. Absolutely
They're incredible,
amazing.
Aren't they? How much weight they can carry.
Yeah. But also they're just so fucking clever. But again, do they have if one of them fucks off or gets squashed, so a lot of ants must get squashed.
Yeah. Oh, shitloads.
And flies. Imagine just
don't like
fucking,
flies.
just driving along.
Bang, bang,
And
bang,
you
bang,
get
bang,
out
bang.
and they're all fucking peppered along the front.
Yeah.
Like something from fucking...
Get that in the summer when I've been driving for like 4 hours to a dinner party and you come back and it's just carnage.
Yeah.
Like a graveyard.
Yeah, it's fucking mental. But yeah,
Anyway,
going back to booze.
Back to booze.
So it's a weird relationship, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but it is it's like you said originally, right at the start. It's weird how it causes untold deaths and problems
Yeah.
and depression and whatever else. And it's still available.
Yeah, it's one of life's mysteries, isn't it? It's like cigarettes. It's like...
It all comes down to tax, I would imagine.
Yeah,
It's got to be.
I mean, it'll be banned one day. I mean, fags are now banned.
Do you think booze will be banned one day?
I think so, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think they'll do what they've done with cigarettes. You can no longer buy cigarettes, people that are now born. Did you know that?
Now born, yeah, I did know they're bringing that in, yeah.
Well, it's in. The age is rising every year now.
Cool.
Um,
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Something's got to fucking be done.
I'm pro-choice. I think that
There are people abuse it, don't they?
they do, but I think there's other things that can be done. You know, like, you know, if you develop a lung cancer or something that's you know that can be proven to be down to smoking, then that shouldn't be on the NHS if you need treatment for that.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, that's the only reason really that you'd want to stop it. Let's be honest. I mean,
Yeah.
what other reason would you?
But then stuff like that's probably, oh, you smoke, you got lung cancer. Well, it might not have been lung cancer, you know. Then you go, then
Well, I mean,
it's like Roy Castle got bloody lung cancer and never smoked.
yeah, but it might have been.
So, but I agree with what you're saying. But there'll be an area where it will just be carnage, won't it?
There will be a grey area, but I think that probably the majority of cases will be like, you know, you've got cancer. We can see that you've. It's a bit like insurance, health insurance, life insurance, isn't it? Like if you say you haven't smoked and then they can say that you have smoked, see that you have smoked, you don't get paid out. I mean, I think it should just be as simple as that. I think if you want to smoke, you should smoke.
With come back to alcohol, Jules drinks rarely, my mate, as you know. But he doesn't like the taste of it.
Yeah.
So he only drinks to be sociable, to be in the group.
Well, and that's common, isn't it? I mean, that's absolutely common. It's weird to think that, you know, and I've experienced this recently. Like, it is really difficult and really strange to sit down with a friend or friends and not drink. Unless you say, and it's weird, unless you say, oh, do you want to fancy a coffee? And you go and have a coffee in a coffee shop or at someone's house or wherever it might be, that's okay. You kind of get that.
Yeah.
But if you like, you know, go, oh, do you want to come around for a barbie, or you know, or do you want to go to the pub or whatever? Difficult to sit in and just have a Coke.
Yeah. If you are a drinker.
Yeah, it's
Isn't
really
it funny,
odd.
isn't it? I do completely agree with you with that.
It feels odd, and it almost feels a little bit shit. It's almost like you set it up in your mind. Oh, this is a bit shit.
Yeah.
And that's really degrading to yourself.
It is. Because if you
know?
imagine you sat there, you've gone round to mates and you've got a barbecue and you're having a Coke, and you would be like, and say most of the people are drinking, you'd be like, but as soon as if it changed and you could have a drink, it would completely change the afternoon, wouldn't it?
You're right,
Completely.
100%.
As in, like, it'd make you feel better.
Yeah.
And actually, in hindsight, it would make it worse in a way, because you'd end up feeling ropey in the morning anyway.
Yeah. The funny thing is with that is that, let's be honest, the drink's not going to kick in for like 2 or 3 pints, but it will start immediately.
Yeah.
That kind of, or people just, I can't really go, I'm not drinking, what's the point? But, okay, so why are you going? You're going to just drink, or you're going to socialise with friends?
Yeah.
So if you're going to socialise with friends, then you should just be able to go and socialise with friends. Like, so it's really weird, that relationship we have. And look, I'll be the first to say it numbs you. You know, you have a drink. I can totally see how it's a drug. You know, I can totally see how, you know, the more you drink, the more you need to. I mean, that's how I started with my rum. You know, just
run.
Have a little shot. oh, it's not quite doing it, you know. And I can totally see how you would end up
Drinking it straight
from the bottle.
Yeah.
Just I can, because you see it on the telly, you know, you old fucking Linda Carter or something on EastEnders will, you know, fucking go and get a bottle of vodka and just drink it straight out. And I've always thought, fuck me, how do you do that? Like, I see it. And
Yeah.
do you know what? If I didn't have the shame, the little bit of lost self-respect of like thinking to myself, like about drinking in front of Rhea, like I'd absolutely be there by now. If I was living on my own, I would be drinking out of bottles. Like,
Really?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I wouldn't bother. I'd just fucking go and sit down and fucking drink out of a bottle until I passed out. Because that's the thing, you know. Like, there's a good thing about it, right? And we'll just be honest. You know that you're not going to have any trouble sleeping. Yeah, after the first, you know, especially if you're drinking it neat, but even if you're not, like after the first 2 or 3, you're then going to start to feel ballsy, like, you know, your decision making kind of goes out the fucking pan a little bit.
Even though you think your decisions are right.
Oh, 100%.
You think you're the boy.
And you just keep going.
But sorry to interrupt, your sleep shit, even though you think it's good, because you pass out.
Oh, yeah.
But you...
No, I mean, again, that's what we've got to remember with this. It's really where we're getting to, isn't it? Is at the end of the day, like, there are, you know, there's 2 layers to this. There's how you feel, and there's this reality.
Yeah.
And the how you feel, you know, I mean, 9 times out of 10, I would just pass out. Just, you know, that is how my night would end. I would wake up and be like, oh, I fell asleep. You know, that might be downstairs still on the sofa, or if somehow I made my way to bed. Like, I mean, at that time I fucking came out with you. Came out with you, and I
really
first time. Well, that
up.
was over the summer. I was just saying when I was really drinking heavily. I won't say it fully, the story, for legal reasons.
Yeah.
But I got a complete black spot. You know, so like literally in the pub. I cannot remember, and I'm not just saying this. Like I can't remember. Like, I literally, if I had my brain took a photo every second, right, it would be sat in a pub, woke up in the morning, on the sofa.
You were in a fairly bad way, weren't you?
Well, I was scared in the morning.
You were,
because it was like I said to you, didn't actually thought I'd been like fucking spiked or something. Never experienced that before. Never. Like I've got a good 5-6 hours like gone.
We've gone. Yeah, it's weird.
Fucking gone. And people saying things like, you know, Rhea saying, "Oh, we went to the takeaway. You didn't want any kebab, like, and then we walked home." What?
Since when don't you want kebab?
Well, exactly. But none of that. Not even like, oh yeah, fucking hell, I remember fucking stumbling in there. I don't remember what I said to him or whatever.
So
but
strange.
It's normally you would remember
bits
being somewhere, wouldn't you? But all I remember was actually feeling okay, like pissed, but okay, sat in the carriers.
You were well cooked by that point.
And
she
then
was spitting crisps out.
Don't remember that.
You fell asleep. So we had a book launch, or one book launch. It was like a
little talk, wasn't it?
So that was May.
Yeah.
And you were sat on the front row, and there's quite a few people there, surprisingly. And you fell asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's a lie. You were drifting, you were sort of bobbing your head, and then it was like, you can ask me questions. People go, and they ask questions. Did you just repeat the question someone just fucking asked?
Did you answer it?
Probably not.
No.
Something that Liam Gallagher said on booze was...
Because maybe...
Something like that.
Yeah.
He said about, if a mate phones you up and says, like, do you want to go down the pub for a pint? So why the fuck do I want to go down the pub for a pint? If I'm going down the pub I'm going down for 20 pints.
Yeah.
So I don't mind. I wouldn't walk down to the Brendan now and just have one with you. I'd have like probably 3 or 4, but I wouldn't go balls out. But if I was maybe had like Sunday lunch and then knew I need to be back or wanted to be back, I'd just maybe have one. I've had alcohol, so some nice non-alcoholic beers out there. Don't you've ever had any?
No, I have, yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
And
I
also,
did actually down Corenza, yeah.
And also another one which is a funny one. I saw on a pod the other day, was on a little clip on a reel or something. Was this bloke was like, when you get your pint and it gets put on the bar.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, and then you move it 3 inches.
And it's like, go.
Yeah, because that's mine now. Yeah.
How weird.
Yeah,
How do I do that?
Yeah, everyone does it. Everyone does it.
Why is that? It's like...
It's ownership.
It's like...
So they put it there, and you move it, and then you take a sip.
I wonder how many people don't do that.
I reckon 98.7% people do that.
Fuck
if you were to ask them.
It's old Carol Vorderman here.
Mm. Yeah, it's actually my middle name.
Who, Carol?
No, Carol Vorderman. But yeah, and then look, the reality of it is that it's, you know, we know this, and that the problem is one of those things likened to weight loss, likened to, you know, all these fucking things we're told, you know, eat your 5 a day, eat a balanced diet, you know, don't fucking smoke, don't do this, don't do that, go to the gym.
It's lucky you don't do any of that.
All that kind of fucking stuff. And it's no fucking surprise that we feel so shit, is it? Because what all it ends up doing is you hear, you know, all these fucking rules we're meant to have, like don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. And then of course you get a couple of pricks on fucking Instagram, Facebook that are convincing everyone that actually, you know what, this is me, I'm going for a run, I'm doing 50 miles a day, you know, and I haven't fucking drank alcohol for 45 years. And we were speaking to matey the other day, weren't we?
Oh, Ross,
and even he said, you know, you get that first year or two where you're a dick,
yeah,
you know, because you have to let everyone know, and I can kind of understand that. If it's a bit like accountability,
yeah.
You know, you've got to. It's like old matey we were going to have on here that we didn't, you know, because he.
Oh, I don't say his name.
I won't. But you know,
don't want to give him any airtime.
It is an accountability.
Yeah.
I do get that, and I kind of appreciate I'm being a bit preachy now as well by saying you should do it for yourself, but. I think sometimes it's
not being preachy.
I think it is because I'm kind. But it's that thing, isn't it? And I think as soon as you can't do one of those things like, you know, oh, I'm the same, you know, oh, I won't eat. It's self what's the word I'm looking for? Self-destructive, isn't it? You know, I had a sip of beer. That's it. I might as well go fucking balls deep. You know, I had a biscuit, so fuck it. The diet's finished. I didn't run tonight, so fuck it, I'm never going to run again, you know. It doesn't need to be like that.
No.
You know, have a biscuit. Fuck, okay, I didn't want a biscuit, but never mind. I'll just... It doesn't need to be that deep, does it?
No.
You know, I had a sip of beer. I don't normally drink beer. You know, I'll have a shandy. You know, don't fucking deprive yourself. I'm the worst for that, aren't I? Like, go fucking... You know,
absolutely, your balls to the wall, like you're like,
and it's ridiculous. And then I beat the shit out of myself for not being able to do it.
Complete opposite.
Yeah, I haven't run tonight. Oh, what's the point? I won't run then because, you know. Or I had a fucking biscuit. Oh, that's it. I'm going to put on fucking 25 stone by the end of the week. It doesn't need to be like that. You don't need. It's just the little things, isn't it? You say that. But was his name Goggins?
No, James Clear.
That's not his name.
Atomic Habits.
Yeah. Is that his name?
Yeah, James Clear.
Yeah, James Clear. It
Shout
wasn't very
James
clear.
Clear. Great book.
It's just those little things. And I'm not going to preach about it, but I think we're very harsh on ourselves all the time. You know?
Can be, yeah. And I think that's where problems lie, isn't it?
Loads, big problems. Yeah, I mean, my fucking weight has yo-yoed since I've been fucking 15. You know, I can get down to a decent size, and then I pile it back on again, and then I fight with getting it down again, and then, you know, I have this kind of love triangle with like food, booze, and fags. You know, and I don't.
Where are you in that triangle?
I don't seem to be. I'm in the middle. I don't seem to be able to knock all three on the head.
Yeah.
You know.
But you don't give yourself a chance.
I don't, but equally, like...
So you're like, right, I'm not smoking, I'm not eating any shit, I'm not drinking any booze, and I'm
been a
running
lot
5K
better.
every
Yeah,
night.
do you know what? I've been a lot nicer to myself
you, but
recently.
It's like, fuck me, give yourself a break.
But I've listened to you, dude, because you've said that to me before, like, and I've been a lot, you know, like, to a lot of people, and I know you fucking mock me for this sometimes, but I know it's with love, you know, like I haven't had a fag this week. You know what I mean? And I know that's not like for a lot. But when you smoke,
if you just
20 a day and it's a habit, yeah. For me to be like to think to myself, well, do you know what? I don't want one. Like, I want to be able to smoke when I want to smoke.
That's fair enough.
I don't want to have to smoke.
Yeah.
And that's the same relationship I want to have with booze. I want to be able to go, right, do you know what? And that's a bit like you know, isn't it? Like, you can easily drink or not drink, smoke or not smoke, like, you know, and that's how I want to be.
Yeah.
You know?
But I only mock you because I was smoking, go, right, I'm smoking, and like you can smell smoke on you.
Yeah.
And I know you do that as a joke.
Yeah,
It's like, but that just leaves you.
Oh no, sometimes I do that. Yeah,
leaving your arse open for
because I say ridiculous things, like, and that's part of my thing. Obviously, if I've smoked, I've obviously smoked. Like, but you know, just going through this cycle of beating your fucking self up all the time. You know, oh, I'm never going to smoke again. I'm never going to drink again. I'm only going to eat fucking broccoli. Like,
but that's where I think you need to come to like a middle ground where, like you say, do you know what? If I want to smoke 20 fags,
I'm going to do it.
I'm going to smoke 20 fags. As long as you're not doing it every day,
well,
like
that's
absolutely mullering yourself for it.
And with smoking, I finally feel like I've got that a little bit. I'm not 100% there, but I'm like, you know, it's almost like you say I'm a smoker or I'm a non-smoker. Well, you either smoke or you don't smoke. Like, okay, well, I can never buy fags again. Well, no. Actually, what I want to do is I want to smoke when I want to smoke.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go, all right, get up in the morning, keys, wallet, oh, I haven't got any fags. Right, I'll have to go down and get some fags.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, you don't have to have a fag.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be like having, you know, I kind of have to have a cup of coffee in the morning.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? I want it to be like that.
Which one's worse than vape or cigarettes to...
Well, see, that is the other thing, isn't it? Because obviously I do vape.
Vapes.
Well, we don't know.
Easy.
Yeah, we don't know what damage vapes.
No, it wasn't about damage, but what. I suppose probably fags is more addictive for you.
I enjoy fags more. Definitely vapes.
Better chemicals than fags.
Vapes for me are, you know, I liken them to, like, you know, either chewing gum or putting a pen in your mouth, like when you're, you know, just is that kind of. But again, an unhealthy habit. You know, it's about putting something in your mouth, probably something from my childhood, but it's something like that. You know, it's something like that kind of thing. But then, yeah, I think like booze. Yeah, again, you know, I don't need to drink. Food is my big thing. You know, like.
So do you think food's? This is like a counselling session, like a mild.
Yeah, no, food is my big thing. Like,
what worse than booze?
Well, it's probably what I've struggled with the most. Yeah, because again, it's kind of, you know, they are all related, aren't they? You know, if we think about that, and we were talking about this just a minute ago, like with booze and that, like, you know, like,
sorry,
that's not too annoying.
I don't know why. Sorry. It's like that. What's that thing? Sorry, what's that thing on TikTok? Where it's
ASMR. That's not that. That's just fucking annoying.
God, I could make money out of that.
You couldn't.
Look.
With oh God, don't start with your fucking stupid little tongue again. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because I'm tongue-tied, yeah. Sorry if that's a problem.
Fucking hell.
You said last time was a problem.
It's just, it is.
You didn't complain after you've been
It's
drinking.
like a little fucking budgie tongue.
Oh, so I am tongue-tied?
Well, no, it's not, but you think it is.
So is it a budgie tongue or is it not a budgie?
Yes, it's a fucking budgie tongue,
Okay,
but I think it's just a deformity. It's like your big nose. I don't think there's anything particularly wrong. I just think it's just the way you were born.
Carry on talking.
What was I saying? Yeah, so alcohol leads to bad decisions. You know, that's what I was saying earlier. You know, the more I drink, the more I'll smoke. Yeah, the more I drink, the more I'll eat unhealthily.
And I suppose with the hangover in the morning, then what do you crave?
Some fucking carbs.
And then you get to the evening, you're like, do you know what? I even do that. If I've been drinking for a couple of days, I'll be like, let's say I've been drinking Saturday, Sunday. On the Monday, I'll be like, God, I could do with a couple of cans, actually.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
And then you get back onto, I'll have 3 or 4.
Yeah, and then you start drinking every night. And
then you eat more crisps, and then you blah, blah, and then go to Monday, Tuesday,
So it is like, and of course, in all of that, then you don't go out running. You don't, you don't do that stuff that would actually probably help you break the cycle. And it doesn't need to be running. You know, I got into a stage, I haven't done it for a while, but like just running around the block. in the morning.
That's what I was
First thing
telling
in
you
the
to do.
morning. Yeah, you did, yeah.
Just go up to fucking Carenza and back.
And I loved it.
Why did you stop?
I can't remember. Oh, I think because I was, again, me, classic, got my bike. I was doing one of those and then a session on the bike, got my old flangulitis in my foot and stopped. Got
my old flange back in the foot.
But hey, look, I don't think I told you. I did tell you because I invited you, but you're in that.
Yeah, I would have done that.
It's a 10-mile racing. Interestingly enough, I did it last year. It's when I actually really hurt my first time I got flangulitis. Was this 10-mile race I did last year. Interestingly, even more interestingly
Why do you keep
enough,
pointing your finger and saying interestingly?
even more
Distressing me.
interestingly enough,
Right.
is exactly 1 year today that I did the Yorkshire Marathon.
Was it?
I would have been on my way home now. A fucking horrendous train journey.
From what you said, it was
Oh,
horrible.
fuck! It was 6 hours.
And you didn't shower anything.
On the
Basically,
train.
just basically.
No, I just got on the train.
See,
You
are
would have.
so balls in and out. It's not.
We
even
cut it
It's
fine.
not even funny.
We cut it fine.
What
So
even for you?
the last train back from last direct train back from York to Exeter, rather than having to go York, London, London, Exeter, was literally like 4 o'clock or something like that. It was something stupid like, there was one at 3:30 and one at 4:30, I think. And obviously it was my first ever marathon. I'd done absolutely no fucking training for it whatsoever.
You've smashed loads of marathons over the years.
No, I haven't done one. One marathon, but I've...
Running. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about... and yeah, obviously, I think I did it just sub 6 hours, so it wasn't massively fast. But yeah, finished, and obviously you have to fucking go and get your bags and shit. And then we had to get back to the train.
You don't ever think about logistics, do you?
Just pulling up. Well, we just basically said we'd stay over if we missed it or whatever. But we just got there. Train had just pulled in. Got on the train. Sat down.
You must have been in bits.
Pretty much, yeah. I had this lovely Sound of Music story in my head, like that I was going to finish, have a few You know what they did do? You know what they did fucking? They pissed me right off. You fucking got right to the end, like you just run in. And I was a little bit emotional as well. And someone had said that there was like beers at the end. And I was like, fuck, that's the only thing.
They obviously knew you because you were like
fucking alcohol free. Can you imagine fucking rocking up? You just done fucking 20 odd miles running in
but
fucking...
it's probably not.
And it was hot as well.
Probably not a good thing to be drinking beer.
And
at the
they
end
fucking hand you a can of fucking cat's piss. And you're just like,
So, are you healthier than you were last year or not? Do you think?
Not. Yeah, I've not done anywhere near as enough running
So, are
this
you
year.
ready for the one in Bideford?
Probably not, but I need to get back into it, you know?
I'm not even taking the piss. Is that good for the flange?
I've got to. I mean, dude, like, I've got to do the London Marathon this year coming up. This year coming up. Yeah.
So don't pause and look like an absolute fucking wank stain.
So I've got to get back into it, and you know what? I really, really enjoy. This is what I'm getting to. It's not just like fucking.
Do you enjoy that feeling
show
of being right? I've got to go balls out. Do you love that? Like, fuck, I've got to run 10 miles.
I don't trust myself. Like, I don't. It's really difficult to say. Like, oh God, I've got a really shit analogy. I don't know if I can say it. Have you ever had sex with a woman and just put the tip in?
I thought you were going to stop. Have you ever had sex with a woman?
Just put the tip in.
Right.
Have you ever done that? And then just been like, all right, that's it then.
No, I've never done that.
No. So
you've got to go the full 12, haven't you?
Yeah. So that's what it would be like for me to just do these little things. I feel like it's just putting the tip in. It's like I can't.
Is that not nice though? Just putting the tip in.
Yeah, but it's not enough. I feel like it's not enough.
But if you can put the tip in like every day.
Yeah.
You can put the tip in like 2-3 times a day.
Yeah. I feel like the analogy's gone, but I want to, because I guess for me, there's probably like a lack of self-respect, and not a little bit of lack of self-respect. So it's like, it's almost like that kind of self-harm thing, that kind of 50 lashes.
Yeah, I said that.
I have to do something incredible. You what, hon? I have to do something incredible. Well, not fucking incredible, but something that's
far out, that's
notable.
ridiculous.
Otherwise, it's just not enough.
That's mad.
Doesn't feel enough.
So you don't like doing James Clear?
No.
What's it called?
Atomic Steps.
Atomic Kittens.
It feels
Atomic Habits, because you don't like that.
It feels pathetic.
That's so
I don't feel good
ridiculous
enough.
you say that. So you wouldn't like to do 10 small things in 1 week that adds up to one big thing?
No.
And it causes loads less stress than you do one big thing in one day.
Yes, I would like to, definitely.
Oh, but in your mind,
I don't feel like it's worth it. Do you know what I mean?
Mad.
No, it is weird. It was like going to the pub and having a pint. What's the point?
Liam Gallagher.
And that's the same thing. It's like going to McDonald's and
just having 3 cheeseburgers.
No, going to McDonald's and having a fucking wrap or a salad and a glass of water, which you could just do as well. It's like what's the point? It's lack of and that's because of the reason that I'm doing it, not about the doing it itself.
Just makes it okay in your head. So you just keeps repeating exactly what you're saying.
Well, what's the point?
Yeah, what's the point?
Well, no, I'm telling you that is what I think at the time.
But if you're saying that, you're reaffirming that.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
So that doesn't help.
No. But yeah, and that's what I do, and it is that.
But it's very much part of your makeup, isn't it?
It's punishment. Yeah, It's punishment for not being good enough. Like It's like that kind of thing. Like unless I do this, it's not good enough.
You definitely need a lot more self-respect.
Oh God, yeah, I know that.
Fuck
yeah.
me.
Yeah, 100%. But that's and of course the difficulty with that is that more often than not I'll fail. I know you don't like that word, but more often than not I'll fail.
But you don't fail if you get up and do it again. But you don't.
I do. But what's also interesting with me, and this is only me personally, but is that I hang on to the good times. So for me to sit here today and say I've done a marathon, I don't know what the stat is. 95% of the world hasn't done a marathon.
Yeah, I think that's incredible.
Right? It is amazing. I did do it without any, but it's almost like I then use that. It's a bit. I'm getting controversial now, but it is almost like an excuse. Because I say, oh no, you don't run. Well, no, I've done a marathon though. It's a bit like. Do you see what I mean? It's like I've not been running. Or you've not been training. Well, no, I did it last time, so I can do it. That's how my brain works.
But you nearly did the bloody London Marathon this year, didn't you? Because you hadn't done fuck all training.
I wish I had.
But you've made the choice on that, so you can't.
It's gone, isn't it? It's in the
past.
Yeah.
So you can't think you wish you had done because it's just moved on. But it was a good idea you didn't.
Well, possibly.
Your flange would have come out, and you would have could have been bad.
But I've got to get back into it. I've arranged to. Well, I am trying to learn by these things. Because again, when I first started running, I ran like 3-4 times a week, like a minimum of like 3K, which is not a massive amount, but but it's a big load.
It
is.
That's
it's
what
a big load for the week, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what she said. But what I don't get with that is, only 3K. Hang on a minute, so what the fucking hell is a lot to run in a week then?
I don't know, dude.
No.
Yeah.
You do because you said, it's not a lot.
Well, I suppose if
if you're doing 9K a week, 9 to 12,
10K a time, maybe.
Why? Why is that a lot?
Well, it feels a lot.
But you just said you do 9 to 12K a week when you first started, and it's not a lot.
Because I'm not looking at it like that. I'm looking at it per time.
But 3K is a lot to do each day.
Yeah. Doesn't feel a lot.
No, but if like someone might say like 10K is not a lot to do a day.
No.
Because they're used to doing. But you don't run very much.
No.
So you can't say 3K is not a lot. If I did 3K every day, I'd be like, that's fucking incredible. Because I'd just be like, amazing, I've found the time to do it. It's amazing if you could do that.
But what I was saying is, what's happened is obviously I get injured and then I don't run at all. And then
Need
I
some
get out of the
discipline, don't you?
habit, and then, and then I don't run for ages, which is what's happened, really. So now I've arranged
What
to
about the
start
bike?
running again. No, I'm on that, yeah.
Oh yeah, well,
But every Thursday now, I'm going to go and run back with Paul and Robbie again. And we're just going to do
I
the
bet they're
canal.
like Steve's back.
They love it, yeah. But these guys are so committed. But they've been really good to me over the years. Letting me come in and come out, like rearranging times that works for my schedule as well. It'd be nice.
I'll be there in 2 minutes, and they're like, fucking yeah.
3
Let's
hours.
just sit down for 2 hours, and then
Well,
he'll turn
Paula's
up.
doing. Shout out to Paula actually. Hopefully, I don't know if this will go out before she's done it, but she's doing because they're raising their funding for the London Marathon place. Because Robbie and Paula are in it as well. They've got
For the London. Oh, to get into the right. Sorry.
So they've got a charity place with Mind. I
Yeah.
think not Mind. No, it's not Mind. It's something to do. It can't be Mind because it's to do with deaf and blind. Sense. That's it.
Sense. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So that shout out to Sense. So they're doing. So Paula is running with blindfold
Oh yeah.
and earphones, like noise cancelling earphones, around Tamar Lakes, the park run, with Robbie as the dog.
Mad, isn't it?
And she's doing that for
Good
charity.
effort.
But you should come down. Actually, we'll have to see if you're about. So she's got a charity auction down at the Falcon.
I think so for part run.
We did it once. You loved it. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, she's got a charity auction down at Falcon to raise some money. She's got some good prizes in there actually.
Hello, Farley.
What's Farley up to?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Farley.
How you doing?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, we were
you?
good up until now.
Oh, good. Okay.
What's up?
Well, a second they were having dinner.
Oh, you ready to eat?
Yeah, we're nearly done, I think.
Oh, good.
Oh, you feeling ready? Is it?
Steve's having his counselling session.
Oh, super.
Yeah.
I'll put the veggies on there if you need them.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
for
perfect.
Turn the holes out.
it.
So
That's amazing, though. Is Bogdan?
yeah. So look to finish up. I
Sniffy
guess,
boy.
like I think a lot of people will say alcohol's bad. A lot of people, there's a lot of people that say that they have given up alcohol and it's the best thing they've ever done. It's the best thing they've ever done.
Yeah.
It's that, absolutely, they're so much better, their skin's better, fucking clarity.
Yeah.
You don't have to be there.
No.
We all know that it's better to do certain things, like, cut out a few things. But again, I try now and look at things like it's like a scale. You don't need to completely take off one side because it will flip you up. And then you'll be deficient or
So take that into like doing your running. So like you don't have to go balls out. You can just do a little bit.
No, I know, yeah.
It's exactly the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah. But Bish, I think we're not kind enough on ourselves. I know I'm the same. We're not kind enough. Be kind.
You're bloody not.
If you want a little drink once in a while, have a little drink. If you want a fag, have a fag. And if you want to do something, it doesn't have to be a fucking full-on run or a fucking marathon or anything. Just go out for a walk. And there's plenty of people. Do you know what? Like, oh, you were feeling a bit shit today. I said she's going to go out for a walk. Like, it's actually quite nice sometimes.
Yeah,
just to
it's
get
lovely,
out,
yeah.
just take a break.
Yeah.
Like, I know not everyone. I know obviously we work from home or whatever, but like. It's not the same, but just pop out at lunch break, maybe
Get a bit of air, vitamin,
get a
vitamin
roll
D.
or whatever, and just walk along eating it, like, or just we don't take enough time, like loving ourselves.
Yeah.
That's what I'd say, like definitely, but it's easy to be sucked into these huge, grandiose kind of stories of success and how fabulous everyone's fucking life is. You know, I fucking hate social media.
Oh, social media's terrible for that. Instagram,
really
fuck me, it's terrible for that. Makes you want to puke, doesn't it?
I got a real kind of idea about that's probably for another episode,
Okay,
but just to leave it.
I was wondering if he looked like he wanted to get down, but there's no space. But he's all right. Look at his face.
Sniffy boy. I question why there has been a huge. I heard a fucking horrendous stat the other day something like stupid, not stupid is the wrong word to use, like 1 in 50 people now have either autism or ADHD. And I find that incredible.
Well, I don't know why that's all happened. Well, I've got my opinion on it, but maybe not for now.
Yeah, I find that incredible. And I think, we'll leave it there, but I don't think it's as simple as detection rates have become better or something like that. You know, I think there's a lot, but on that fucking bombshell. Thank you so much. I don't know why it always turns into me talking about me, but
no, it doesn't usually. Not that, not that full on it, doesn't it?
No, but I think, I suppose if I've got experiences to share, that's the whole point, isn't it? I've just got a bit of beard hair in my mouth. Hang on. Probably tash hair, more likely. It might be pubic hair. I'm not sure. There was a nice priest I saw earlier. But anyway, right. Bogdan, it's been lovely. So what do you think about alcohol, Bogdan? Do you like
He loves a flipping bit of neck oil.
Yeah?
That doesn't sound right at all.
Right, okay. Love you. Bye.
Bye.